you get that perfect creamy texture that we're looking for.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Y'all, I'm not feeling too good today. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not feeling too good today. And I rebuke that. I just don't feel good. Y'all, last night, let me turn this TV down, y'all. I was talking about last night, I was talking about this Dateline special that I was watching, y'all. And this man had got up, this true story. This guy got in here and yeah, he killed his own wife. The crazy part is that he was in Zambia. He out there sitting at a bar, y'all. I gotta talk about this because this right here just messes my mind up. Now, like I said, this was a Dateline story, so it's a true story. Y'all, the guy got out there, said he said he was fishing in his canoe, and that when he reeled in his fish, that an alligator rose up. This is words now. An alligator rose up to bite the fish and bit off half his thumb. Y'all, this guy sat up here, came up with all these stories. But in the meantime, um, the guy was a doctor, y'all. He was a dentist, a doctor. And y'all, he was going out. The place was called Steak 44. Like steak, like beef steak. Steak 44. Y'all, the crazy part, the guy going out with his so-called wife, y'all. But here come the clincher. His real wife had been missing, y'all, for like 4 years. True story. But this guy is so-called going out with his real wife, having dinner. And he was at this place in Zambia called Steak 44. Steak, like a ribeye steak, 44. So this bartender worked in there all the time. And the bartender said he heard the guy say one night with the woman that he thought that was the doctor's wife, y'all. And he said he heard him say, I killed my wife for you. What? So y'all, basically, the guy done killed his wife, sitting up in a place enjoying a good meal and cocktails with the mistress, and messed around and said that out loud to where the bartender heard it. And then the bartender went home to his wife and said, honey, I heard something today that I probably shouldn't have heard. Honey, his wife said, well, leave it alone. Don't say nothing. Don't bring no harm on us now. So he went home and told his wife, I heard something today. A man killed his wife. She said, don't bring that harm to us. You the only one heard it. And if this guy find out that you heard it, he gonna come get us and our 2 children. So the wife told him, don't say nothing about it. But then the guy had the Holy Spirit on him, is what I will say. And he went into a chat group with his friends, y'all. See, them chat groups be doing it, y'all. But the guy went into a chat group with his friends, and he said, y'all, I was working the other night, and I heard this guy say blah, 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 blah. And they said, man, you need to report that. Are you crazy? Call the local sheriff's department. You need to report that. Y'all, the guy was torn between his friends, the chat group, and his wife. Wife said, leave it alone. Because if the guy find out he's a doctor, he got money, he'll have us and our children killed. And then the chat group, and I want to talk about that chat group. They said, oh, heck no, you get up in there and you tell what happened, man. You crazy? Y'all, the guy said he took his wife's advice and said, well, I'm not going to say anything, and I don't want any harm to come to our children, because this guy may pinpoint me and know that I heard him say that he had killed his wife. Baby, let me tell you how the Lord worked, baby. That chat group of his friends told him, man, don't sit there and not report that. A crime has been committed. And y'all, they looked it up. The chat group looked it up, y'all, and saw where truly a woman had been missing. The exact location where the lady was. And sure enough, they said, oh no, this is matching up. And y'all, one of the friends in the chat group took it upon themselves to go ahead and call the FBI. Of all things. They didn't even call the local sheriff department. Y'all, they called the FBI. They surpassed that. They say, because you have told us what happened and what you heard, then we going on and we telling what you done told us. It's our due diligence. And y'all, what I found so amazing about this story is that the guy was torn between the wife saying, oh, if this guy find out that you heard him say that, he'll come after us. And then the chat group, like, forget all that, man. You gonna go tell what you done heard. They went on, and sure enough, FBI knocked on that guy's door. And then he had to go on and tell the truth what he heard. Y'all, that's the most intriguing Dateline I've ever watched in my life. What was so intriguing about it was because the guy overheard somebody saying they done killed their wife. And then you thinking that they done come up in there with their wife all these times, but it wasn't their wife, it was their mistress. And then you take that home to your spouse and they say, nah, don't you say a word, because that'll bring harm and danger on us. But then when he took it to his friends, they said, oh, no, you go on and tell the truth. It reminds me of the story in the Bible, y'all, with Lot. And when God went up in there and destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, and God came in there, he told Lot, he said, get out of there. Don't look back. He said, get your wife, your children, whatever you do not look back. And Lot went in there and told his family, he said, when we leave out of here running, don't look back. Lot and his family, his wife and children and nieces and nephews is running. And his wife looks back, y'all. Clearly, they had been told, do not look back. Because God said, I'm fixing to destroy the city and anybody that look up on this city, Sodom and Gomorrah. And Lot told his family, but his wife looked back, y'all. And when his wife looked back, she turned into a pillar of stone and she perished. Y'all, we got to be careful, y'all, who we marry. This woman told that man, and I do understand, don't say nothing. They may come after me and my children, but still be careful who you marry, because if somebody tell you to cover something up that's not right, that ain't right, because they may cover something up on you. And that's what I got from it. I understood the woman saying, oh, well, you the bartender, they'll know that you told it. They may come after me and your children. But if you witness something, and that's a hard thing, y'all, what do? You witness something horrible, hear something horrible, what do? You got to go and do the right thing. Because guaranteed, if you don't, it'll happen to you. And that's what I took from it. And that's why I said, ooh, just like Lot in the Bible. God told him, get up out of here, don't look back, and she did. But if you come across something that you know or have experienced, you got to go and tell the truth. No matter what happened. It's a hard story. I've been there myself. But you got to go and tell the truth on that thing. Good morning, Penny Dickinson. You got to get in there. And if you know something that will save somebody's life, including yours, because God holds us accountable. I've been there, done that, y'all. I was in a situation where I'm not going to even say that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there because I'm on a public platform. If you know something ain't right, you seen something like they say, you see something, you say something, do that. Because if you don't, then that will come back on you. Because guess what? When you don't go in there and report what's going on with that person or somebody that's been harmed and you know about it, I promise you the same thing will happen to you. And you'll be praying to God, God, somebody help me. But help won't come for you. You got to tell the truth, y'all. That was riveting to me, watching that Dateline special, y'all. That just like, good God, do you stay faithful to your wife? Or do you listen to, y'all, them chat, I'm telling you, them social chats will do it every time. And one of them friends in that chat said, oh, no, my brother, you better go and call the police. And then they said, if you don't, we will. And they did. Y'all, they didn't even call the police. They called the FBI. Went straight on to it. But if you encounter something, y'all, that you know ain't right, you better get yourself up and go on, and no matter what you think may happen, consequences, you better go on and tell the truth. Okay? All right. Yeah, when I watched that Dateline, I'm telling you, I was like, woo, this is a hard one here. But then when it come down to it, it's really not a hard one. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. My niece knows that I like to feed the pigeons. I really do like to feed the pigeons, y'all. And where I live, there's a group of pigeons. It's a lot of them. And the thing is, one day, y'all, I never had no bird food, but what happened was I wanted to feed those pigeons because they were so hungry. Like, everybody pulled up into the parking lot Those pigeons was like, it's a sound they make, y'all, when they are hungry. It's just a different sound. And when you get out of your car, they make that sound. They like begging for food. So y'all, I gave them some oyster crackers, y'all. I felt good about it. And as I was pulling off, y'all, I saw one of those pigeons. The cracker got stuck in his throat. And he was just like doing his neck. And I said, oh my God. So I got home and I read about, what natural food can you give them. And y'all, I feel so bad because it said crackers, they can't digest that like a human eat a cracker. They can't digest like that, but I didn't know. I just saw them out there hungry and begging for food, and I just went on up in the store and got those crackers and crushed them up, and I didn't know no better. But fast forward, let me tell you how good God is. I'm laying up here yesterday. I get a text from my niece. And she says, Auntie, look at this email. Y'all, it's a guy that lives where we live. You can't, this ain't nobody but God, y'all. There's a man that lives where we live, and he said, anybody like to feed the birds, specifically the pigeons? Come on now. This man don't know nothing about me, and I don't know nothing about him. We live an hour's distance away. But this man says, anybody like to feed the birds, specifically the pigeons? I can help you with free food. So my niece that lives an hour away sent that to me. I said, God be kidding me. You see how good God is, y'all? He will provide that need always. Answer prayer. Answer prayer. Yeah, I'm fixing to get on up off of here right now. If there's anybody that needs prayer, or if it's something that you need to talk about, that you need God's help with, I'll stay on here for about one more minute, and if not, I'm going to get on off here. God answers prayer, y'all. Do the right thing, and God answers prayer. If there's anyone right now that you want me to pray for you before I get off of here, I'll give it about another 1 minute and 4 seconds. If you need prayer, then put your prayer request down here.